Hi everyone. Let's see our first milestone that we are going to cover needs and stages in a single pipeline. As I told, when we are writing a pipeline file, we have several stages at the working. So let's say this is my first stage, this is my second stage, and inside this we have several jobs coming. So if we want the jobs to be running one by after the another using the needs, we can achieve this. So we are going to see the utilization of stages and needs both into a single pipeline. So these are very crucial concepts when you are working in the industry because they both are working in order to achieve the DevOps CI/CD. So let's jump directly into the GitLab console and see how we are going to utilize it. So I'm going to start the things from very scratch level. So I'm going to delete this file and start the things entirely from the scratch level for your reference. So this is the file has been deleted. Now it's totally up to you whether you want to create the files from out here, you want to push it from the server or even from the IDE. It's totally up to you. Now just click on new file and provide the name as .gitlab-ci.yaml. So this is how the file should be available for the use case. Just adding the file for your reference so that we can further add it into the pipeline header. So commit the changes. As you can see, the icon should change through the GitLab. As you can see, the icon has changed. So our name conversion is perfectly fine. Now let's jump directly into the build stage and the pipeline editor. In the pipeline editor, we should be able to add on the detail. So first of all, in order to utilize both stages and needs, let's create the stages first. Utilizing the keyword stages, now providing, let's say, first is I'm making init stage, then I'm saying build stage, and then we are having deploy stage. So these are the three stages we have created. Now let's start with the first job. So first job is gonna be having details related to the stage. The first is gonna be your stage, that is gonna be your init stage, and it should be having the script. So let's say I'm saying echo hello first stage. Now I'm making utilization of the second job, stating the utilization of the needs. So let's create the second job. This is going to be my second job and it is having stages in it and needs as first job. So this is how we have made utilization of both stages and in needs for the utilization. Now furthermore, let's create the further jobs for the utilization. This is going to be my third job. So third job is going to be related to the stage build. So it is having the build stage and then we are having the script of this is going to be your build stage. So let's say this is build stage and the final one is going to be your deploy stage. So let's create the fourth stage or fourth job for the third stage. Fourth job that is gonna have stage as deploy, and if you further want to add the needs out to it, you can base it on the third job. That's totally up to you how you are wanna utilize it. Now let's say I'm gonna put down the script and echo finally deployed. So as you can see, we have created a particular pipeline. In this, we are having stages. Stages are three: init, build, and deploy. In the init stage, we have created two jobs, first job and the second job. And the second job is dependent on the first job for the utilization. Third and fourth are normal stages that we are going to utilize. If we visualize it in the same process, this is how the formulation or the visualization is available. First and second job are dependent on each other and all these three stages are being available in it, build and deploy. Now if we validate the same, click on validate. So you are going to see all the simulation is successful. Now it's ready to push. So click on commit changes. After committing the changes, then the pipeline should start. We let's see how the pipeline is forming up. So in the pipeline, we have started into the new tab. Now, as you can see, if we want to see the dependencies, so they are first of all three stages, and four jobs available. In the four jobs, first and second jobs are dependent on each other. If you want to see the same thing into the stage form, select the stage. This is the best way to visualize the thing. So after the completion of the first job, the second job should run, and after the completion of both this passing the build stage and then finally the deploy stage should run. This is the process of utilizing the end-to-end milestone into the working. Now let's wait for the completion of the second job. So as you can see, second job has successfully completed. The third job or the second stage, which is your build stage, has been started up. So as you can see, it has been into the pending state. It will come into the running. Then it is going to be moving towards the completion, and the finally fourth job is going to start after the completion of the build stage. This is the end-to-end cycle of how the process goes into the industry when you are making utilizes of stages and needs into the same pipeline for the working. So now we are on the final job for the working and the final stage, which is going to be your deploy. So when you're working into the industry, the init stage is going to be related to the downloading of the softwares or related to the initializing of the Git repository, then building the project and finally deploying it. So this is the end-to-end way which we are going to see into the further lectures. So as you can see, the jobs must have completed. As you can see, all the jobs have successfully completed and the pipeline is also completed into the stage. So this is how the end-to-end pipeline works, and it is showing the utilization of stages and needs into the same pipeline. In the pipeline editor, you can see all the things that are being available into the use case. So this is how the process of end-to-end pipeline goes on.